Now I just know that you want to know how poor silver is performing right now. You know, sales of actual physical silver. With the price so low, it probably scared everybody out. There's no way Silver Eagles and stuff would be about to break some records and stuff. No, that's probably not possible. Let's see, what do we have here? Interesting. We have a historical Silver Eagle sales for the month of May, anyways, taking place. With 1 week left in May, the U.S. Mint has already sold 3.4 million coins, Silver Eagle coins, and is on the way to blow out possibly 4 million by the end of the month. This will be the first time in May, any May, that number of coins has ever been sold. I suppose that that this is nonsense, that the U.S. Mint just lied. Must have just made those numbers up, I guess. Which most of the time the government does make up numbers, but they want to make up the numbers downward, like, oh, unemployment and all these other nonsense numbers, jobless number. Wrong. It's a lie. So, having said that, I also recall that the 1/10, I think it's a 1/10 of an ounce of gold coin that the U.S. Mint also creates, has a 40% premium on top of the spot price. It was like $190 or something like that. And again, it's a 1/10 of an ounce of gold. If it was a 1 ounce gold, it'd be $1,400 or thereabouts. That's kind of like saying the price is, you know, roughly almost $2,000 for an ounce, because 1/10 of the ounce plus the premium, etc., is it's absurd. The same U.S. Mint is charging a 40% premium on the 1/10 ounce gold coin. I don't think the sheeple even are buying the nonsense. There are more and more and more sales of Silver Eagles, and now these 1/10 ounce gold coins, which they are actually in limited production as well. They finally just got some back in. Okay, we're going to sell some more, but we're charging 40% premium. And they're still selling these things out of control with a 40% premium. This is absurd. This is nuts. So nobody is buying it, which is good. Which also means, in the meantime, you should still be trying to buy gold and or silver, especially silver, because it is the one that is manipulated the most downward in price. It will be the one that goes upward in price, springs back the most when the crap stops, the manipulation. Also of significant note, the Comex, which has silver and gold inventories that they must have in stock in case people demand delivery. And strangely enough, a hell of a lot of people are demanding delivery on the Comex for their contracts. And they want the real thing, not paper. I was just looking at the chart today, the most recent one anyways, from the Comex inventory, about the Comex inventories. And the Comex inventories are plummeting. We're talking like record low, like worse than 2008, fixing to be even more worse than that. What's going to happen? I just want to throw this out there. What's going to happen when those gold inventories in the Comex get to an extreme red alert low level? I'll tell you what's going to happen. I'll tell you right now what will happen. The Comex will come out and say, folks, we are no longer settling these contracts in physical delivery form. You can only settle in paper. And they may pull a number that the Hong Kong Exchange did the other day and say, we reserve the right to tell you what the settlement price will be. It's not going to be physical gold and silver. It'll be paper dollar price, and we will set it. And I'm going to guess that around that time, shortly thereafter more than likely, that's when the whole world recognizes that the Comex is no longer the vehicle that will set the price of gold and silver. And everyone's going to recognize that he who, as the old saying goes, he who has the golden rule, sets the rules or makes the rules. And in this case, they'll be setting the price of that gold and silver. Because if the Mint don't have it, the Comex don't have it, everyone's running out, no one's going to look at the Comex to set the price. Because everyone's going to recognize, hey, I actually have an asset here. I'm not letting it, if I can't go and get it right now, I'm not letting it go for the nonsense price that the Comex says it is today. And you're going to see that little price breakaway probably pretty quickly. And good night, Comex. When they start to announce we're no longer settling in physical gold and silver, you cannot demand delivery anymore. You are being cash settled as of such and such date. That's when the party's over, and that's when you better pray and hope that you have gold and silver, again, especially silver, physical silver, in your possession, in your hand, in your house, in your safe, not anywhere else, not in some safeguarded facility somewhere else that promised you that you've got the only key, and then you go to get it, and you notice your gold and silver is not in the box that you had the only key for, and ask them, I have the only key here, where's my gold and silver? Well, you see, we actually do have some spare keys here, and we kind of lent it out because we were making massive interest by lending that gold and silver out. And since we don't own any, and that's all we do is store customers' gold and silver, we just figured we'd kind of let someone borrow it for a little while and make massive profits in the interest we collect. But a problem happened. We asked for your gold and silver back, and they can't return it right now. Yeah, but I had an allocated account. You're not supposed to touch this. Yeah, I know. We'll settle in cash, and we'll give you more than what the gold was worth right now in cash. I don't want that. I want the gold and silver. You'll have to sue us. You have to sue us to get it. That's how that's going to go down. Take care.